The BBC documentary on Prime Minister Modi. Does it really answer any questions?
From the BBC documentary, I presume the one you're talking about was day before something. We think this is a propaganda piece designed to push a particular discredited narrative. The bias, a lack of objectivity, and frankly a continuing.
The documentary was broadcasted in the UK in January and highlighted the allegations from 2 decades ago when Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat. The Gujarat Riots began after a train was set alight which carried Hindu pilgrims. The reason behind the fire was disputed. However, the Muslim community was seen as the perpetrator. The Supreme Court of India dismissed the case pleaded by Zakia Jafri, Congress leader Ehsan Jafri's wife, observing that the plea had no merit. A special investigating team had given Prime Minister Modi and 64 others a clean chit on their involvement with the riots. The Indian government's response. The Modi government has condemned the 2-part documentary by the BBC, stating that the documentary is anti-India. The BJP spokesperson said that the bias and lack of objectivity and frankly continuing colonial mindset are blatantly visible in the so-called documentary. Following which, the government invoked emergency laws, banning the documentary from being broadcasted and shared online. The real agenda of the documentary. The documentary was aired at a highly sensitive time for the nation. With elections around the corner and placement of India on the world stage, the documentary is nothing but an attempt by the BBC to meddle in the affairs of India. The BBC's desperate attempt to highlight PM Modi's alleged past is to confuse voters and accuse Western countries of turning a blind eye while striking deals with India. India's rise to power and prominence is also not being taken kindly by the old colonial power. The bottom line. The Modi question does not really answer anything but raises several questions. Has the BBC ever raised questions about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre? Will the BBC ever make a documentary on Winston Churchill, the so-called world leader who blamed Indians for breeding like rabbits? And how about the Bengal famine that left 3 million Indians dead? And how about making a documentary on the atrocities of the British Raj? The Modi question is questionable on all accounts. Please don't forget to like, share and follow Air News for regular updates.